Barbara and Carol. Melissa then, the defender for Canada, with the serve. Brandie up at the net. And they hit the defender for Brazil. Barbara, who just has this astonishing array.
Single match I've seen from Mel, and then they come out, beat an excellent hot team in Tina Gradina and Anastasia Samoilova earlier today. A match in which Brandie sided out 67%. Simon.
Yeah, don't listen to Travis, anybody. What can go wrong for Canada in this match?
Right, this is one of the better serving teams out there, and Mel did not have her best side-out performance earlier today, and she gets a little bit shooty sometimes, and that's exactly what Brazil wants. Then you have Carol into the meat of the scene. Watch this left hand from Carol. Just clamps it right there.
Deep into the corner. Mel getting some heavy serves early in this match and finds the block again. 2 in a row for Carol. What a start.
Good break for Canada.
4-all, good serve. Carol deals with it in extremis and then just rolls it off the fingers of Brandie.
But still makes Brandie go all the way back and play it again. They just tire you down and wear you out.
Nice swing. Most likely game to go to 3 sets out of our medal finals.
And they're Olympians both. They've had tremendous success with other partners. Melissa Paredes and Sarah Pavin, the most decorated partnership in Canada beach volleyball history. She's won a world championship. Brandie has made a world championship final. And so they're no stranger. Maybe unfamiliar with them as partners as of yet.
Good pass. Cheeky little bit of footwork from Barbara, but Melissa not falling for it. Just another great pick from Carol. It's just brilliant. And not only that, she's got off the sand.
They're going to start falling. It's difficult for Brazil to sustain what they're doing on offense when they haven't had many first ball side outs.
Better higher swing.
And they've gotten a lot of digs. They've gotten a lot of opportunities. I'd expect those opportunities to result in points in a relatively quick amount of time.
The intensity. Oh, wow. Uncertainty, and Brandie leaves it. And Mel leaves it. It's got Brazil a 2-point cushion. It was a good set. Melissa couldn't make her mind up on the shot. They might get away with this. No, Carol, paddle dig, perfect control, and a net touch from Brandie on the block. She's a little concerned that
have a ton of power, and so she has to carve teams up, but Brandie is one of the best delay and swat shot blockers in the world, and so you have to get it high and around Brandie without Mel running it down. Beat running a set straight up, and then she moves to the back set, gets the defense out of balance, which opens.
It's good work again. Crazy play from Brazil. The option swing patrolled by Barbara pretty easily. That's good work from Brandie. And that's fine.
But it could very well be the case where Brazil had so many opportunities to make it a 2016 so different than 1917.
Too good. Just too good. Not done a huge amount wrong. Brazil have just played really well in the latter stages of this first set. They stick on Mel for the moment. Slightly wayward with the pass. The set's good. But at the moment, Carol is paddle digging everything on the pull for fun.
What I'm afraid of, when you miss a lot, you tend to get tentative and just sort of pop it in.
Got a bit of something on it, but Barbara up from the sand with control and an ebullient scene. Then Barbara and Carol are on their way to gold. Brazil in the yellow, away to a flyer here in the women's gold medal final in Doha. And they continue the good work from the back end of the first set. Staying away from the topspin jump serve, but that's much more like it. Brandie using her elevation from the sand. I've been making the ball talk from the service line. They test Brandie, who comes up with her own bit of heat cross court. Trying to fetch that out of the net. Just touched it, Brandie, but there we go. That's a bit more like it. Now, that was an option out of necessity, so...
Happy, joyful Mel, as always.
Oh, nearly.
For Mel and Brandie, and so just a little bit of communication.
Brazil doing well to manage this situation at the moment. They've managed to get themselves back into contention and then nudge ahead. Got to get the pressure back on the Brazilian pass. They decide to go back to Barbara down the seam. She picks it off well and slides it as calm as you like. 10-9. Little trickle. Mel controls it well and a smooth swing.
Nice handwork, not letting Brandie recycle that back down to her.
Good touch. Great dig from Barbara. Melissa returns the favour. Can she put it away this time? Oh, rips it. Barbara's on it. Brilliant from Brazil. Third time for Mel. Too tight. Carol clamps it, but Canada save. And Carol just won't let them past. Finally, Brandie puts the finishing touch to the point.
Bill, their team chemistry is on point.
Well, the overpass from Barbara on a serve that she read like a book.
And directly to her midline, and sometimes the easy ones, you try to be too perfect with that set, and that's what ended up happening. And again, Barbara a little bit trouble in serve receive.
Really frustrating stuff for Canada.
That's kind of a 50-50 call. I think half the refs would let it go, half would call it. So Brandie doesn't spend too much time arguing with that one.
Good serve. Well, nice conversion by Canada, but they can't quite find the point, and Barbara finishes with some...
Is priority number one, and then they just need to start converting in transition. Too often Brazil is winning these longer rallies, and then...
Yeah, fitting start to the next 10 years.
Just getting started.
Good touch. This is Brazil's game. They're all over this. Canada struggling to stay in everything. And another brilliant play. The diving, falling, backwards tomahawk. Well, Canada now out of it. They've got nothing to lose from here. Got to get this ball back and just try a few things. But Brazil are in no mood to give anything up.
This match, either at the net as a blocker, she's out-blocking Brandie. She has more digs than anyone on court as the blocker, and she's siding out in transition so well.
Will basically see off any contest for that second Olympic place for Brazil.
And most enthusiastically, and the point goes to Mel and Brandie.
Well, it is nearly Oscar's time. Nice touch from Brandie, but brief lap for this Brazilian duo.
And that's so because both Brandie and Mel were on the high line. Mel was right behind it if that got over the top of Brandie, and it just deflects. Unlucky break for Canada.
Well, they've had 3 cracks at breaking their Elite 16 duck, this Brazilian duo, for possible podium-topping performances in Paris.
It's going to be, this has to be the most loaded, deeply contested women's field.
It's a good dig. Carol adjusts it, makes a nice set, but just drifts on to Brandie. Surely coming Barbara's way again. It is. Solid pass. This for the tournament, and that's it. That's one of the finest wins of their career, and a brilliant, brilliant performance from the 36-year-olds. Carol and Barbara proving there's still a spring in their step and proving that they can win at Elite 16 tournaments.